Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Mallum. A weird movie about a deputy who gets caught up in, I don't know, something her father did. From Welcome Villain Films. Uh, some kind of weird cult going on. She's isolated, has to figure out what happened. Apparently, her father uh, got caught up in a cult and did terrible things, and he was also a cop. And then she has to deal with the fallout of it, and it's very supernatural and weird stuff happened. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 10. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget Kindle. Unlimited is free. Written by Anthony DeBlasi and Scott Poyley. Directed by Anthony DeBlasi. I mean, production value wise, it looks pretty good. It feels very low budget because it's all mostly taking place in some kind of holding facility. I think she's taken a shift at a prison or a some kind of isolated police station area where she has to basically do guard duty, and then weird things start to happen. So, and then it just spirals from there. Just gets weirder and weirder. Mainly centers around her, but there's like other cast members, but various co-workers and whatnot. And then there's an awkward scene where she talks to another guy who knew the father, and I don't know, says something about it. And then of course she has newspaper clips. You know how people collect newspaper and magazine clips these days. Yeah, we live in a near paperless society at this point. Not a lot of people who do this, unless this movie took place in the 90s. I don't know why you would do that, other than it's a movie trope and people still do it. That to me is a clear sign that maybe you're not thinking enough about this. But there's a lot of cool supernatural stuff, so if you're into that, I guess a lot of pentagrams going on, a lot of scenes of her seeing stuff and then nearly pulling out her gun and killing people. I don't know, man. Starring Jessica Sula, Candace Koch, and Cheney Morrow. Let's see if the write-up will help me. Watch the creepy trailer for Mallum, an upcoming horror movie that expanded reimagining of the 2014 horror cult classic, Last Shift. A horror movie that is an expanded reimagining of 2014's The Last Shift. I don't know what that means. Was it a short movie and now they're just making a full-length feature out of it? On a search to uncover the mysterious circumstances surrounding her father's death, a newly appointed police officer, Jessica Lauren, is assigned to the last shift in a decommissioned police station where a notoriously vicious cult saw their demise years prior. The lone officer at the station, she soon finds out herself barraged by terrifying paranormal events in the process, is taken on a journey during which she learns the shocking truth behind her family's entanglement with the demented cult leader. Oh, I guess it wasn't her dad. Mallum takes the premise of the 2014 festival hit, flips it on its head, thrusting viewers into an unrelenting, adrenaline-fueled, bloody cult nightmare. The movie's screenwriters are Anthony DeBlasi and Scott Poyley. It's produced by Scott Poyley and Dan Clifton, Mary Polly, Luke LeBeau. I don't care about the executive producers. Mallum, directed by Anthony DeBlasi, opens March 31st. I guess. I didn't see that other movie, so I'm not so sure. You keep mentioning it, that's, maybe mention it once, based on, I would say something like based on the 2014 cult classic or festival darling or whatever you want to say. Not so sure framing it like that, because it feels like it's dependent upon that. It flips it on its head. Well, I didn't see the first one, so I don't know what's being flipped here. I just want a good movie, a good horror movie. So, and why is there Why does she have to guard the police station one last time? They're closing it, I guess. She has to, I guess, that because then it gives an excuse for the police station to be empty. They move to another station. They're clearing everything out, and they go, oh, you gotta just stay here until midnight. And then the ghosts bother her. So I guess the first act is, a sort of weird setup where, okay, you're finally a cop, and we got to give you the easiest thing to do because you're new. So rookie, you're gonna guard this station on the last shift, and then we'll be at the other station. We're moving everything over there, and then you'll join us over there tomorrow in the next shift. I guess. I mean, that's a setup. Then weird things start to happen, right? Oh, this is the place where your father died, and he's fighting the cultists, but that's why we're leaving this stupid decommissioned police station. Everybody got killed. It was terrible. It's got bad history. Okay, and then she starts seeing stuff, and then all through the second act, she keeps having hallucinations. I don't like movies with hallucinations because then it makes me think that the protagonist is either crazy or dreaming, and then it kind of takes the foundation of the movie out from under you, and then I don't know what I'm watching. And then if you're going to say, well, it was all a dream, or oh, she saw it on her deathbed, or whatever, like I don't know, and if you're a cop and the ghost can make you hallucinate, aren't they going to make you like shoot people and stuff? Like, wouldn't that be a thing for the ghost to do? I guess, I don't know. So it gets weirder and weirder, and then in the third act, she finally starts shooting people, shooting the ghost, I guess. And then she has to figure out a way to escape and not befall the same fate as her father. Yeah, I don't know. It's just not. I almost did a review of another trailer called Monolith. It had more of a style to it. I don't know what that movie's about, but I like the style of it. I can't really do a breakdown of it. I don't know what the movie's about, but it seemed to be kind of cool and intense. This seems to have. This is the opposite. I don't like the style of this. The style isn't cool and intense. It's just kind of bloody and there. Just seems very kind of in your face, a little too on the nose, not really getting the feel of a real cult here. And when you show me the newspaper clippings, I'm just like, come on, man, that's the best you can do. Newspaper clippings, can't you just transfer that into the modern day and make it more digital? Or does this take place in the past? I don't know. Maybe it does. Seems like that would be a selling point if it took place like in the 80s. Hard to tell. Everybody's in a police uniform. I don't know. There's a lot of bloody, crazy scenes going on. This one in a barn for some reason. I don't know the original movie, so not so sure why you're promoting. I mean, maybe it had a big following. Maybe it's very famous. I don't know. But, yeah, there's a lot of crazy, bloody stuff going on. Is this guy dead? Why is he all covered in blood? Why? Looks like he's been at a shooting range. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And then, I don't know. She goes to a shooting range, which I guess is in the old police station. And look how it's lit. I mean, it's too dark. It's too spooky. Like, yeah, like she's got to get her flash. Why don't she just turn the lights on? Like, nobody turns on the lights in a horror movie. Like, just put on the damn lights. Here she is, about to get shot. I mean, that's cool lighting, right? Like, if you could justify a scene like this because it's like, oh, there's weird light coming out of there. I'm going to pull out my gun. Maybe somebody's here that shouldn't be here. And then you can justify it, like. But she's alone at a shooting range and the lights aren't on, and I don't know. I guess these are the ghosts of all the people who died? And she has to help them somehow? I guess. I mean, just feels like a bunch of jump cuts. It just feels like a bunch of horror tropes thrown in. And I'm not really getting the story here from this trailer. I think that's what it needs. It needs to be focused on the story. I get it. Her dad took down a cult. That's not enough. Mallum. What is that? Is that a demon? Is it a demon? Am I supposed to know that? Needs a little more. Just needs more. What was the cult about? Why were they here? Why did they operate in the police station? Or, I needed a line like, oh, yeah, and they killed 20 people in the police station. It was a bloody mess. Your father was a hero. Like something like that. That's the important part in this, not just to show me jump cut after jump cut, I think. I mean, that's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's kind of cool. People with weird bloody hoods and stuff. Weird occult like symbols. But tell me what Mallum is. Tell me what it is. Is that the name of a cult leader or a demon? I don't know. Kind of confusing. I wouldn't go say it. I just wouldn't go say it. I'd need more. Maybe somebody would tell me, oh no, that was a great movie and now they're making it full length. It's probably cool. Maybe. Here it is right here. The Last Shift. This is the original horror movie. Let's see what it says about that. Rookie police officer Jessica Lauren, The Walking Dead. Oh, she's from The Walking Dead. I didn't recognize her. Has been assigned the last shift at a closing police station and must wait for a hazmat crew collecting biomedical evidence. Ordered not to leave the station under any circumstances, Jessica comes to learn that it's more than just an outdated station. It's home to an ultimate embodiment of evil that has his devoted followers. Cult leader Paimon has haunted the station ever since he and the two followers committed suicide on the night of the arrest. Jessica is left to fend for herself in the Devil's Playground. Now that sounds solid. Why not set it up like that? If that's what it is. And you already made the movie, how is this? I don't understand. This is an expanded version? An expanded reimagining? The original one sounds better to me. So you've rebooted the movie? And this was a full-length movie, so I don't understand what's going on. Can anybody tell me in the comments what the hell is going on with this movie? I'm very confused. Okay. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more base takes. I'll be at Tabernacle, New Jersey at One More Bar and Grill for a Gator Weekend, Saturday and Sunday starting at 2. Thanks to all who came out to Millburn for the Book House. It was a good little talk, and we'll see you in the next one.